Introduction. As the word suggests, an influencer is a person who can persuade their followers to change their behavior, which gives them a certain amount of control over the purchasing power of their audience on any given social media platform. There are three types of influencers on the internet today, and it depends on the size of their followers. Micro-influencers have less than 10,000 followers and can help reach a specific niche audience. This might be a small club, but the audience loyalty is strong. Power middle influencers have less than 250,000 but more than 10,000 followers. They are not as big as international celebrities but have a considerable amount of influence over their followers. These influencers also have partnered with brands in the past and have some of that commercial experience. Macro influencers are the third kind and have more than 250,000 followers. Typically, they are YouTube or Instagram celebrities and have a huge following. But it is possible that they don't have the same level of credibility as power middle influencers, which means their impact in terms of changing buyer behavior won't necessarily be directly proportional to the size of their following. To begin with, influencers came into existence because it is an incredibly difficult task for brands to get and hold the attention of users on social media. As Aaron Sorkin puts it, this theater of short attention span is a hard one to capture. It is also because there are a number of brands with an online presence and the competition is quite fierce. With everyone bombarding customers with their products and services, it has become hard for users to make a decision. And the amount of self-promotion brands do hasn't helped their case much either, because this has only made the customer skeptical. So, there came a need for an innovative marketing strategy that did not include them talking about themselves. In short, they needed someone that customers would trust to give them a thumbs up. While celebrity endorsements have been around for that same reason, some influencers are more authentic with their followers for the sake of their own credibility. This has led to brands and influencers joining hands to make the best of the situation. But every marketing strategy needs a plan. And as popular or effective as an influencer might be, they are not the exception to this rule. Influencer marketing can achieve some very specific goals that are beneficial to both parties. What is influencer marketing? Customers are moving away from traditional marketing because they understand that celebrity endorsement is a marketing strategy and doesn't actually mean that the celebrity recommends or has even used the product or service they are endorsing. That's why they are more inclined to find fresh voices on the internet. So, here are a few ideas in any brand starter kit when it comes to collaborating with an influencer on a social media platform. Paying the individual for sponsored posts that are clearly marked as such. Giving them exclusive access and striking a deal with them to post X number of reviews, which increases brand awareness and reach. Give influencers merch or discounts on merch and getting an honest review. How this works. Individuals who can recommend your brand in a way that makes it more palatable to potential customers. This is how influencers deal with brands. They are essentially content creators that want to make stuff that is likable and shareable. They create material that you can repurpose for your mainstream promotional channels, like email marketing to name one. But influencer marketing is not restricted to social media posts and videos. You can think of product reviews, product placements in their content, unboxing videos, promoting your campaigns and new launches, sharing discounts and coupon codes, announcing giveaways, partnerships that go for more than one video or post, supporting influencer causes by taking part in their events, planting your product in their events. Types of influencer marketing. Here are 5 ways in which you can get started. 1. Contests. Depending on your pricing, you can allocate a portion of your budget to organize contests and giveaways. This can be a monthly event, but you can make it more frequent if you can afford to do so. 2. Create sponsored content. This is another popular way of getting users to engage with influencers, and through them with your brand. It is a common marketing technique too. It gives you the opportunity to ask the influencer to endorse a particular product or service through their blog posts, images, or videos. 3. Content and product collaborations. This is a mirror image of celebrity endorsements. You can create products along with your influencer, which benefits both parties as well. It's a common practice in the fashion industry, where the entire line of products is launched with a celebrity. 4. Takeovers. This practice has been around for a while, but is picking up pace quite rapidly in recent times. You allow the influencer to take over your social media channels for a period of time. More often than not, it is for a day, but you can do it for a particular season marking a special occasion. 5. Reviews. This takes us back into the realm of traditional marketing, except your influencer is the one reviewing the product. You can strike a deal to make it a favorable review or get an honest one. If you're gunning for a favorable review, you will have to offer a freebie, but they will have to do a full disclosure to their audience. What is a social media influencer? Influencers can come from many different sources online. Here are the most popular avenues. 1. Bloggers. Microblogging is a big part of the influencer marketing pie. These individuals have a very active and credible relationship with their followers, something that brands are actively looking to tap into. 2. YouTubers. Since making videos is now an integral part of every marketing strategy, it's only logical that you explore this space with your influencer. In fact, it is wise to remember that more people are inclined to watch videos on their phones than read text material. 3. Podcasters. This is the other half of the audio-visual spectrum. It's newer than some other forms of creating content, but it is quickly becoming very popular. 4. Social posts. Now, you can't be a social media influencer without an active and dominant presence on social media. So, whether you're looking for a blogger or a podcaster or a YouTuber, you will find them on social media platforms. What makes them good influencers? But how do you know who is a good influencer? One who has their finger on the pulse of their audience and can help do the same for your brand. Well, here are a few things that all good influencers know they need to do to keep their follower base happy. 1. Conceptualize their niche and brand. They need to find a product and then sell it to their followers. But not everyone needs to reinvent the wheel. More often than not, they identify niches that are already popular and provide insights in their unique voice. 2. Make the most of the right social media platforms. Influencers find their audience on social media through trial and error. But once they start creating and posting content, a good one takes feedback from the followers. They ask them to engage with the post on both likes and dislikes, and take that into account while creating the next post. 3. Identify their target audience skillfully. The trial and error process mentioned in the previous step is critical to identifying the follower base, no matter what the influencer's niche. Their ability to do that is what makes them good at their social media game. That is because influencers are brands themselves, and they must be as good as you in identifying their audience. 4. Create content that's exciting and marketable. And this is what makes or breaks an influencer. They need to be able to win the top-of-the-mind recall game. This means their content has to be both exciting and they need to have the ability to sell it to their audience. 5. Write titles that are algorithm-friendly and add the right tags. All the above-mentioned qualities will produce no results if the influencer is not tech-savvy. This is entirely a technological game. So, if they have the best post or video of all time, but do not know how to gain visibility on said platforms, they lose the game. Why influencer marketing works so well for businesses. There are lots of reasons why this marriage between brands and individual content creators who are seen as voices of authority in their niche is advantageous to businesses. The list can be unending, but here are the essentials if you need convincing on the benefits of influencer marketing. 1. Precise targets. Every marketing idea aims at gathering as many relevant visitors to the website as possible. But to get there, you need to find an audience who will be interested in your product or service and are most likely to buy what you have to offer. If you don't target the right crowd, you might get visitors to the website, but you won't be able to turn them into paying customers. 2. Improves brand awareness. Whether you are an established brand in the market or a relatively unknown one, there is always new ground to break, even in the demographics you think you have conquered. Influencers are extremely useful thanks to their reach. They are the perfect tool to reach new audiences and increase brand awareness. Every time they promote your brand, their followers will notice it. And depending on the type of influencer you choose, I listed 3 types in the beginning, you have a good shot at being perceived as more authentic. 3. Boosts audience engagement. Speaking of engaging with the audience in a meaningful way, engagement is a technical term in social media parlance. It is a metric that calculates how involved the audience is with your content based on likes, comments, shares, etc. Building this is a long-term game and can be quite the task. And without meaningful engagement, it won't matter if your page has a lot of followers. This is where influencer marketing can help your brand. 4. More viewers turn into buyers. You want brand awareness and would like to increase your reach, but the final goal is to increase sales and profits from these marketing strategies. In the business, that's referred to as conversion rate. 5. Credibility and trust levels increase. Speaking of influence, these individuals only have this kind of influence because of the trust they have cultivated with their follower base over a period of time. So, when you pick the right influencer, you are able to cash in on that and gain some of that trust for your brand too. This has the capacity of getting you a loyal customer base over time. 6. Rejigs content strategy. Engaging with influencers might also open you up to new formats of content. They know what works with their audience and might have ideas that will help your brand with the kind of market you're seeking to capture. 7. Better ranking in terms of SEO. When you engage with influencers with real influence on the purchasing power of their followers, you make appearances on their platforms, whether that is a text-based blog post, newsletter, or video posts. Typically, these posts link back to your website, which brings their audience to your landing page. Search engines consider these legitimate tags and high-quality backlinks, which will improve your ranking. Defining your goals with influencer marketing. Now, there are 2 main reasons to get into influencer marketing. One is to improve brand awareness, and 2 is to get these aware individuals to buy your products or services. When you start building a strategy, you need to be more specific. You want to know how to find your target audience, which will, in turn, help you find the influencer who engages this demographic. Now, influencers have a very specific reach that is very useful to brands. They can be your voice in the niche that they conquer. So, you want to use their skills to get your message out. That's your medium. Here's how you narrow the above goals with the medium at hand. 1. Define specific KPIs. Key performance indicators, or KPIs, are a big part of defining the goals of influencer marketing. There are 2 aspects to deal with here: direct response and brand awareness. Direct response KPIs. Direct response influencer campaigns are created to get a response from the user right away. You are looking at a single factor in terms of the conversion rate. That means the influencer has one goal: brand awareness KPIs. Then there is the bigger narrative of improving brand awareness. 2. Increasing brand awareness. There are many ways to make specific goals to improve brand awareness. Here are a few strategies. Brand mentions. Your influencers can start by introducing the brand to their followers by talking about the things they relate to or like about it. Product reviews. Then there is the option of getting them to do product reviews through posts. This can be their original experience, which is more authentic and works well in terms of building credibility for the brand and maintains the influencer's integrity, which in turn helps you hold their attention. 3. Improving traffic. Then you get to driving traffic back to your website. This is a specific goal that involves getting customers who are likely to purchase the product or service. Here's how you get that done. Sponsored blog posts. Engagement is a key factor in increasing conversion rate. This means you need to connect with influencers who can write about your brand without losing the audience. Guest posts. I have also covered this aspect earlier in this book. Guest posts are a great way to write favorable content on popular blogs and add links that will bring their readers back to your website. Sponsored social media content. Research has shown that in the U.S. alone, 77% of the population uses social media, and creating high-quality content on these platforms is the perfect ingredient to the recipe of bringing the audience back to your website. 4. Sales and lead generation. Once you have the audience on your website, you need to generate ways of converting them into paying customers. Here are some strategies that help you make that leap. Collective shoutouts. This is a feature on Instagram which is a great tool in influencer marketing for 92% marketers. Find yourself an Instagram influencer and get them to promote your product or service. This helps create more leads and drive sales sooner than you could on other social media platforms. Affiliate marketing and discount codes. This is another popular way of campaigning using influencers. It's a win-win for customers and the influencer. Affiliate marketing gives the influencer a chance to make some money, which is an incentive for them. 5. Driving engagement. This ties back to the point of brand awareness. You can use that metric to increase engagement, which, once again, benefits both the brand and the influencer. Increasing your follower count by piggybacking on your influencer's follower size is a smart way to go about it. Takeovers. As mentioned earlier, this is a good way to strengthen your collaboration with the influencer and also engage with their audience. It has the potential to meet more than one goal at a time. 6. Reputation. A brand's reputation is often considered to be an intangible asset, but there is a way to strengthen it with potential customers. It is done by building partnerships that reflect the core values of the company. Host an event. The best way is to host an event and send invites to influencers who have a good track record with commercial campaigns. Send gifts. This is a good old sales method where you try to buy their affection. But if you are thoughtful and the gift is something they can use to create content, you might just get the bump you're looking for. It is one of the easiest ways to get in their good books.